If you're not listening to the Smoke World podcast, you're wasting your time, you mortal.
What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Smoke World. I'm your host, Stone. So go grab that stick, go grab a glass, whatever you're drinking. Let's sit back and have that conversation. You can follow me on Instagram at Smoke World Podcast. The email, stone at smokeworldpodcast.com, and the website, smokeworldpodcast.com. What's up, people? What's good? Today's episode is sponsored by West Tampa Tobacco Company, baby. You know who that is. If you don't, Rick Rodriguez, sounds familiar? Yeah, Rick Rodriguez has his own thing, people. West Tampa Tobacco. Thanks for supporting the show and sponsoring this episode of Smoke World. Today, I bring on a guest co-host. Okay, I'm going to be trying something new. I told you guys I wanted to talk to you. So one of my brothers of the Leaf, I have in the building, and we're going to have a conversation. The conversation's going to just flow, going to move. It's going to go different directions. That's what we do. It's organic. Like the food you buy. Maybe not you, but the food I buy. Whatever the case may be. You understand the dynamics of what we're going to be doing here, okay? Another thing, I got my notes in front of me. Listen, the SmokeWorldPodcast.com website, there's the swag. The swag is there, folks, okay? Because I've been getting a few emails about that. Yeah, go to SmokeWorldPodcast.com. There's a banner there that says swag. Click on that. Do your thing. Sweatshirts, hoodies, whatever you need. It's all up there, all right? So stay tuned, relax, grab your stick, get yourself a glass, whatever you're drinking. The weather's starting to get a little, it's getting a little chilly out there. Getting a little chilly outside. Get your fire pits ready. Get your propane, which is going to cost you more money. But as life, so be it. You'll be fine. Sit back and enjoy, all right? My man, my brother the Leaf. Brother Ken is in the building. What's up, baby? What's up?
Hey, man, how you feeling, Stone? You know how it is.
Oh, man, chilling, bro. You know, chilling, man. Doing what we do, baby. Doing what we do, man. How was your week, man?
The week was cool. This weather is crazy, though. One day it's like a nice, balmy 82, 83, and then it's 55. Like,
yeah, bro.
Can we have a little bit of fall?
Yeah, brother. That's the only thing about this time of the year. First of all, I'm losing my sunlight. I feel some kind of way about that.
I feel you, bro.
You know what I mean? It's depressing, bro. It's like, all right, you mean 4:30, 5 o'clock, it's getting dark. Like, it's like it's 9 o'clock. It's messing me up, man. I can't take it, brother. Damn.
I know.
I'm getting emotional about it.
I definitely love the elongated days.
Hell yeah, I'm moving to Florida, brother. 3 to 4 years, I'm out. I love y'all. Smoke World gonna be broadcasting from the South Beaches of Florida. I can't take no more cold. I'm done with that. My knees, hips. You getting old, man. You know what I mean? We getting old, bro. You know what I'm saying? We getting old, dog. We getting older before we go to the upper room.
I feel you.
Yo, man, listen, bro. You just came back from Detroit, man. Smoking on the water down there. What's up? Talk to us. How was that?
Hey, to all the cigar folks out here, the brothers and the sisters of the Leaf, let me tell you something. If y'all have not been to the Detroit Smoke on the River, y'all missing it. You feel me? You have got, if they have it again next year, be on the lookout for them tickets. Get your VIP tickets or your regular tickets. Get your little Airbnb and make sure you are there. Cause that is a awesome event. No jokes, all jokes aside, man. They have the nice music going on. They got they offer 20 cigars for VIP, 15 for regular admission. They got different vendors. They got the food trucks, and they got that beautiful river, the Detroit River. And right across the river is Canada. So you can see Canada while you're there. And I'm telling you, man, the weather was beautiful this year. I mean, the people were out. You know, Detroit known for dressing. Them people was looking sharp out there. Everybody's friendly. You know, they have drink vendors too. So you get tickets for food, tickets for drinks, and I mean it's just a good time, man. You get this fellowship and socialize with the sisters and brothers of the Leaf. I was down there with my little crew, the Herb Society. Shout out Herb Society, Dante, Otis, Yvette. You know, we was out there chilling. Um, and we just had a good time, man. It's all about the fellowship, and that's one thing I love about smoking cigars, the way that it brings people together, man. And it's no fighting, no nothing, no just everybody just chilling, having a good time, man. So look out for Smoke on the River 2023. You gotta go.
All right, this is what I love about this thing. See, now you just brought up something. I guarantee you, thousands of jokers didn't know nothing about this particular thing. This Detroit, you saying what's it? Smoke on the River? Detroit, Smoke on the River?
Yes.
All right, so here you breaking this something down, and this is something they have every year.
Actually, it just started back in 2021. Wait, this is 2020. It started in 2020.
Right.
Because
I haven't heard. The reason I'm saying that is because the fact that this is what I love about what we do, that we got to share this information. That here's a dope scene down here in Detroit. We don't know nothing about it. I can't say we. I didn't know nothing about it until you guys told me about it. But this is the thing. This is why I love the podcast. Get this information out there. So, okay, so this is, I guess you said sometime in September. They have it around the same time of the year?
Yeah. Actually, the only reason why I found out about it, because like I said, you know, I had this little crew that we get on Zoom on Saturdays and smoke cigars. My man Otis, he lives down in Detroit. So he hipped us to it. He was like, yo, y'all got to come out here and check it out. So we went in 2021 and had a great time, same kind of atmosphere. So we was like, yo, we got to come back. So we went back again this year. And it's the same thing, man. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, man.
Damn. Okay, so y'all down there smoking. So basically, it's a setup where you got vendors, cigar vendors. Now, let's say, for example, if a cigar companies that's listening, they may know, maybe they don't. They're a small boutique company. So is there a website, you said, is it particularly called Detroit Smoke on the Water? How would they find this thing?
It's Smoke on the River.
Smoke on the River, gotcha.
Yeah, look for Smoke on the River. I'm not really sure who the organizer is, but I'm sure if they do a little research, Google, you can find out who the organizer is, contact that person, and, you know, maybe link up with something. You could be in Detroit on the river, Smoke on the River 2023.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Smoking, baby. As long as we smoking. Some people smoke other things, but we smoke what we smoke. I ain't hating. You do what you do. I do what I do. It's all good.
Exactly.
It's all good. But damn, bro. So that sounds like a dope scene. Okay, so you actually get VIP. You say you get 20 cigars for VIP? Is that what it was?
Yeah, you get, what they do is they have different companies, you know, Drew Estate, Oliva, you know, things like that. And then they also have like boutique brands like Drunk Chicken, Spade Cigars. I think they had another one, Ancestry Cigars. Those are black-owned companies. And what you do, you just go, each number, they give you a ticket. You give them a ticket that's corresponding with their table, and they give you a cigar. And they also sell cigars there, too. Like, you know, if you want to buy a 5-pack of something or a box of something, they'll have that also.
Damn, bro. All right, that's what's up. So, folks, now you heard it. You heard it right here. Check it out. Do a little research. Because at the end of the day, a lot of us didn't know nothing about this. So it seems like it happens in, I guess, maybe first, second week or whatever, September. Next year, I want to be there. I want to be there. Speaking of being somewhere, bro, have you ever been to the TPE or the PCA?
Now, I've been wanting to go, though. I've been wanting to check it out, see how it's going. I know that's the one in Vegas, right?
Yeah, the PCA is in Vegas, which is the obviously Premium Cigar Association, and the TPE, they got a whole new name. It was tobacco something, but now it's Total Product Experience or something like that, something along those lines. So it's a whole different thing. So Vegas PCA is always in July, and the TPE is in February. So it's coming up, folks. But like I said, it's not. I don't think. Let me not misspeak, but I don't think it's for like the consumer. It's more so for retail, you know, those kind of things. But they got a lot of weed ganja smoke, man. The kush. A lot of those products is going to be down there. So that's the difference between the PCA, where they just strictly cigar based. The TPA got candy, cigarettes, weed. You got a little bit of everything jumping off. And I think, from what I heard, it's a little bit less expensive than a PCA. Not shitting on a PCA, but just a little less expensive. That's what I'm saying. Hamburger.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I thought those events were just for the companies. I didn't know it was open for consumers. Is that changed?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it is. But like I said, a lot of times, I will say this, because I went to the PCA for the first time this year, and I enjoyed it. I loved it. So if you get an opportunity to go, so how this works, folks, let me educate the people real quick on how you can go as a consumer. Let's say you got your favorite lounge you go to, and at the end of the day, a lot of these retailers, the lounges, they go to the PCA, and they get what they call passes, like a buddy pass. They get 3, 4, 5, 6 buddy passes. We're going to just call them buddy passes for the sake of conversation. So long story short, you're cool with Joe, the owner at Joe Blow's Cigar Lounge. And you're like, yo, Joe, I hear the PCA's coming up, bro. You think I can rock with you? So Joe Blow, if he likes you like that, he can bring you on to assist him, quote, with whatever he's got going on at the PCA, so he can get you in there on his pass. And I would recommend, if you get the opportunity to go, definitely go, because it was a good time. It was definitely a good time. You meet a lot of people, obviously. Anybody and everybody in the cigar world, a lot of them are there for the most part. But a lot of good people, good smokes, good conversation. So TPE, haven't been yet, but I heard great things about it. I'm trying to get there 2023, February. So I'm making moves. But yeah, so that's the way a regular, I don't want to use that word regular, but the consumer can get to go to the PCA or the TPA. I'm pretty sure they all probably set up similar in how they do things. So that's one way to kind of go around the BS.
Oh, okay. Hey, but let me bring it right back to the smoke on the river right quick while you talking like that. That's one thing I will say the smoke on the river was missing. Oh, sorry.
Damn, what's going on? Cops coming. Run, man.
Nah,
Sir, pull over. Let me see your hands, sir. Put your hands in the air. Black eye. Do not move, sir. Please put your hands in the air.
Yo, man, just do what they tell you to do, man. Don't get shot on the podcast, man.
I knocked over my torch, man.
Driver, put your hands where we can see them, driver. 2515525. We got to think about gunpoint.
But the one thing that was missing at the smoke on the river, if whoever is the organizer happens to listen to this, I think more of a variety of vendors, not just cigar vendors, but maybe have some people selling other wares, like body scrubs or just to
soaps, lotion, cocoa butter, all that. You talking about, okay, shea butter, all that. Okay, I got you. Yes, incense,
whatever, hats, dresses,
bombs,
whatever, anything.
Glasses, teeth, whatever you sell. If you on your thing, it's an opportunity for everybody to come together and make a move. That's not a bad idea, because that sounds similar to what I have going on in my city in Philly. They have an event, and they have all types of vendors, no matter what walk of life. Like you said, you already got the food locked down. They got that.
Right.
Candles, people selling pocketbooks that they make, hats, leather goods. I got you. That's a good idea. Definitely.
And also, I'm going to tell you, the biggest thing that I thought was missing was there was no podcast there. I was telling you personally, I was like, man, you should have been there,
right?
To have a show from there. Because it would have been live. You'd have been able to talk to so many different people, get their opinions, get, how they feeling. That would have been a great show right there.
That's what I'm saying, folks. Media content creators, are you listening? We missed another opportunity. But we know, if God willing, we're here next year, we get to go. We need to be there. We need to flood the area because it's important. I tell these smaller companies that the Home Depot of cigars and Lowe's of cigars, the larger brands, they don't have to do but so much because folks just know their name. If you're a smaller company, you got to go out here and make a little hustle. You got to start talking to
Yeah.
podcasters, the IG people, the YouTubers. You got to make yourself known because at the end of the day, you may have a great product, but nobody don't know nothing about you, dog. Nobody don't know nothing about you except in your neighborhood. You the tough guy in your neighborhood. Like, yo, you smoke this joint. But guess what? The next state over, they never heard of you, bro. Come on,
Right.
man. Yeah, so you got to step your game up. And it's free. It's free. A lot of times it's free because some of these guys now, some of these guys being content creators are like, nah, I ain't talking to these people for free. You want to come on this show? I need some bread. And I can't be mad at that because at the end of the day, the biggest budget a lot of times in these major companies are their marketing budget. So if you ain't buying the product, you ain't selling nothing, you ain't got nothing going on. So I'm not mad at the cats who's charging cats to come on their show. And I ain't saying they charging big money, a few couple $100. Like, listen, you want to come on and talk and spread the news? Come on over. Give me $250, $300. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. It is what it is there. It is what it is, brother. Yo, you know what I'm thinking too, man? Speaking of dollar bills, bro. My birthday coming up. And the reason I'm mentioning this,
Oh, okay.
well, you know, it's next month. I'm just saying because I'm thinking about something. I'm thinking about all those lovely spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever, your significant other, you know, as cigar lover, being one myself, I think about, they always ask, what you want for your birthday? And, you know, I'm a guy who I could tell you I don't want nothing. I'm that guy. Like, listen, just make me some dinner. I'm good. Not everybody's like that. I'm just saying, for those who are like me and say, look, I'm chilling. I don't want nothing. I'm good. But yet they go to the store and try to surprise you with cigars. I think we have a message to let those folks know what not to buy when you're buying for your significant other. How does that sound, brother? Can we talk to him?
Yeah. That's a good point. Well, first of all, I think if you're going to make that kind of purchase for a significant other, first of all, you make sure you understand what kind of cigars they smoking.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop.
Don't just be out here buying this.
Stop.
And that.
I gotta stop you there. You know they listen, you can smoke for 50 years with the same person right there in front of you, bro. They don't know. They don't bro, they don't know. That sounds good, brother. You know they don't know.
Exactly.
Stop that.
So you might you might run out here and you might run out and buy a Drew Estate, and your significant other might not even like Drew Estate.
They don't know. That's my whole thing, bro. That's why I said we need to have a message for these lovely people who are taking the time out to spend their money, their hard-earned money, on these, I'm not going to call this names, but on these lovely mates of theirs. So I would like to help educate them if I can. And if we can. Just our opinion. It's only our opinion. These things are not going to be Smoke More Podcast. That's our opinion. So what I'm saying is, listen, ladies and gentlemen, if your significant other smokes cigars, beautiful. That's a great person you have there. Congratulations. You have an awesome person if they smoke cigars. Because they smoke cigars, it makes them an awesome person. That is right. So, with that being the case, like you said, Brother Ken, if they buy, example, Drew Estates, but yet the significant other don't like a Drew Estate, the chances are that they don't like, and what they like are slim to none, I'm thinking. Am I speaking out of order? What do you think?
Nope, not at all. I think the most important thing is communicate. Before you run out and buy something, and even if you're trying to surprise them, you could just, hey, what you smoking right there? Oh, what's that about? What's going on with that? So they can give you some information about, maybe the wrapper, the filler, the binder, what kind of flavor profile they're getting out of it. If that, or if they like it mild, if they like it full body, so that gives you more of a reference. So if you're going into a store, you can like, oh yeah, he or she likes full body or medium full or just something light. You know what I mean? That way you have a better frame of reference instead of them, head you straight over to Padron and Davidoff.
Okay, sir. All right. Kid, I love you. I got to get my mic out. Okay, hold on a second, sir. You just went down a whole list about palate, strength. You think, okay, let me ask this question. Personal. How long you been smoking cigars?
Man, for a minute.
Okay, for a minute. So now, and the answer may surprise me. Mm-hmm. Your significant other knows all that information about your palate.
I'm
just, I'll wait because I may get embarrassed. But I don't know. So what you just broke down to me, the strength, the binder, the fillers, you start getting real deep. I'm like, this brother getting real deep. This boy, he lying right now. Somebody lying. He lying.
Nah. I put it like this. First of all, if you're dealing with somebody and you smoke cigars, they already gonna have to accept that. Okay. So of course I've had conversations about what I smoke and what I like to smoke. So yeah, they do know.
Well, God bless you, brother. God bless you, because you know what? And like I said, I'm learning. Now I've been smoking for a minute. And I can't say that the wifey know any of that information. Now she'll try to, but again, like I said, God bless them because they're looking to surprise you with something that you love. So she'll try to talk to my friends. But here's the thing. It seems like she keep talking to the wrong friend about what I smoke. Because the last time she got something, I'm like, yo, who did you talk to and told you to get this? They're fired. I'm not saying it was bad, but I'm like, yo, I only smoke these Jones like that. Not to get a whole box. Like, yeah, you got a whole box of this? I'm like, okay, babe. You got to keep your face right. You look at him. Oh, babe. Did that do good? Yeah, babe. Yeah. Baby, thank you. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Damn, what is I gotta pass these Jones out. Yo, fellas, Merry Christmas. It's my birthday, your birthday too.
Hey, Stone, that's why it's important that you need to have that conversation yourself.
Yeah, she's going to take some notes. I think, you might be right. Since we don't take notes anymore, we can just text. But when do we do that? We can't do it around our birthday or Christmas because now it seems like, oh, okay. Well, you know what? Because a lot of times, you might be right, Ken. You may be onto something. Because at the end of the day, I get asked every birthday, every Christmas, and I got the same answer since I was born. I don't want nothing. And I'm serious about that. I'm happy to be living. Give me a cigar, some food. But this is a learning experience. We don't take notes no more. We got text now. We got, technology. So the next time they ask, babe, hun, whatever they may call you, I can get some names, but we won't go too far. What do you want for your birthday? Nothing. I don't want nothing, honey, because I have the best wife and I'm like the luckiest man to be alive. Like you give them all that BS first, and then you say, you know what? But if you so happen to go and try to get cigars like you do every year, I'm going to send you a text of the things, the profiles, the type of cigar I like.
Yeah.
Okay. See, Ken, I'm learning, bro. Thank you, my man. That's why I love you, dog. See, this is what I'm talking about. People. You're learning something on the podcast. I'm learning. You're learning.
Like, are you smoking right now?
I'm not smoking right now. I'm listening to some crickets. I think some crickets is in my studio, bro. Like these little.
Hold up.
Yeah, mind your business.
Hold up.
Mind your business.
This is the Smoke World podcast.
And the crickets invaded. Yeah, right crickets. Now. Yeah, they ain't paying no rent. They just came in and said, "Look, man, the PPP joint, that plan is over. These jokers is like chilling somewhere, living in the wall." I heard him. Few times. They disrespectful. Just looking like, yeah, I know, don't tell nobody. Think they don't tell nobody.
Well, look, I'm over here. I got the I'm smoking actually I'm about to be finished up with this Florida Sun-Grown. Have you tried those?
The Florida Sun-Grown?
Yeah.
Who? Florida? That's the name of them, Florida?
Florida Sun-Grown.
No, I don't know nothing about that. I know about I know about Mexico. I know about
These are very, let me preface this with like this is for me because everybody don't like what I like, but these Florida Sun-Growns are very delicious, man. All the tobaccos are grown in Florida, and I'm a very and I love the sun grown wrappers. So I think who is this? I can't remember who puts these out, but all I know is that all the tobaccos are grown in Florida, and it has a very unique flavor to it. That's why I like them.
Now, then you got a cigar that nobody can get except for you. Florida Sun Grown. You naming all this. You hyping people up. People getting their palates ready. I'm not a big sun grown guy like that, but now you got a cigar you hyped up that you don't even know where you got it from. You don't know where they can get it from. You can't tell.
I'm gonna tell you. Because I was out your way this past week, right?
Yeah, man.
So before I left out, I stopped at Cigarette City. It's spelled Cigar Ret City, right? Yo, they had the
hey, they're not no sponsors, man. Let me give them no free. They getting free publicity, right? Hey, y'all need to pay for this commercial right now. I'm sorry, but proceed. Go ahead.
But yo, I went in there, man. They had a whole wall of stuff, and these were marked 35%. And I had to grab some because I saw them. I was like, let me get me some Florida Sun Grown.
All right, now, I know you think this is only the Hood podcast, but right now this joint's in 43 countries. So can we go online? Can we go online? Because, jokers ain't necessarily around my way no more. Can they go online and look this cigar up? It's called a Florida Sun-Grown cigar.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's good. You got the people. I know you're not coming around to the Hood where I live at to come get these cigars. So, Brother Kim was in the Hood this week. He didn't get shot. He cool. He good. Ain't nobody robbed him. His car is fine. His clothes, his jewelry, he's good. But I know you're not coming around my way to get these cigars. So you can go online and do a little research. Google, Siri, Bixby, whoever, let it do your thing. Okay, so it's called Florida Sun Grown. Okay, so we need to holler at them too, so they can put some money up on these free commercials too. All right, Florida Sun Grown, definitely.
And then I'm about to get into this. I'm about to get into the ZK Habano.
Okay, I know about that.
Recon. Let me shout my man out, Cigar Recon.
Oh, we can shout him out. Yeah.
CigarRecon.com. Yeah. CigarRecon.com. So if you ain't been there, go to that website and get you some.
What you mean they ain't been there? They better been there. Come on, man. Where y'all at? Cigar Recon? You ain't been to Cigar Recon? I'm looking at Cigar Recon right now. It's on my mic. It's on my bass mic stand. Cigar Recon. Tough looking guy with a cigar on his. Got a helmet on, military helmet. Like, y'all want some of this work? Like, if you come around Stone's Way, this who you gonna need to go rock with you. Yeah, bring that ruckus, baby. Bring the ruckus. You know how we do it. So, okay, speaking of that, you're going to your next cigar, brother. Mm-hmm. I'm always intrigued, and I always ask this question like a little kid when it comes to cigar smoking. How many cigars you smoking a day, roughly?
That's a good question. It really just depends on the day. Some especially Monday through Friday, you got work, you got other things going on. I might be able to get one in, maybe two, if that. On the weekends, it just depends on what's going on. Like right now, I'm chilling. I might get in two or three. No more than that, though, because I don't want to blow the palate out. You feel me?
Gotcha. Because, I've been surprised when cats telling me they're smoking like 12 cigars a day. I'm like, damn.
What?
Yeah. Nah. Come on, man.
Look, for me, it's all about the enjoyable experience. You smoking 12, you're not enjoying no cigar. I'm sorry.
Bro.
Yeah, you're just not.
I feel you, because I'm not in that league. Listen, I've been doing this for a while, but like I said, at least one a day. After work, doing my thing, get my grub in, sit back, relax, put my old man pajama type clothes on that my wife always complaining like, I ain't look like my dad, but why you put that stuff on? Like, yo, really? Really? Is this why you married me, because I look like your dad? They said that. I knew there was some study to that. I knew some truth to that, because every time I put my old man, they are kind of old, I ain't gonna lie. Them joints, them blue joints that come in them packages, them little thin material. Yeah. Anyway, I put that on, put my bedroom shoes on, come downstairs to the basement, turn the TV on, get on my Clubhouse. I don't know why I'm in love with the Clubhouse, because I've met so many people in the Clubhouse. If you don't know about the Clubhouse and they're not paid, They ain't paying for no sponsorship. But the Clubhouse app, social media app, bro, it's a dope app. Again, you can go ahead and meet all type of people from around the world, whether you're into cigars, real estate, whatever. Just some dope people out there. Clubhouse. I turn that on. If there ain't nothing jumping at the moment, one of the rooms I want to rock with, I turn the TV on, light up. Shout out to Rabbit. I got my Rabbit here, killing all the smoke in the room, making sure nobody else is being disturbed in the home, thanks to the Rabbit Air. RabbitAir.com. Go check out the Rabbit Air. That was my commercial for the Rabbit Air. Great. But no, see, that's cool because, again, I'm not a 12, 5, 6, 7 cigar guy a day. But
Me
many of my guests, brother, these cats smoking like 10 cigars a day, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, damn. Not to say females, but a couple female guests was like, yeah, I rock at least 8 to 10 cigars a day.
Wow.
I said, oh, he's a gangster. Damn. Okay. Okay. Let me keep my shirt on. Let me put another shirt on. This one a little too big right now. I'm working out and drinking milk too. Whatever. Yo, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. But listen, going back to our point, ladies and gentlemen, Ken has gave you some good information. If you're going to buy your significant other cigars, get a general consensus of what cigar he or she or they, okay, you understand what I'm saying? They like, okay? But like I said, that's getting gangster though. When they knew the profile, the filler binder, hell, sometimes I don't even know that. I ain't gonna lie. Don't tell nobody. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, look, this is what I like. But now, going back to that point, so they're not spending $200 for 6 cigars. And you little rat bastards at the store, seeing these women or men coming in because they look like they don't know what they talking about because they don't. And you treat them like a mechanic, like you the mechanic. What's wrong with the car? I don't know. It was making this noise. Oh, okay. Yeah, $750. But you didn't even look at it yet. Yeah, I know that sounds like it's going to be your transmission. You got a piece over there. It's called the coupling. And I'm going to have to replace that. It's a lot of work to pull that apart. So, again, this is what I'm saying. Stop robbing our brothers and sisters as they come into the store to buy these cigars. Because first thing they know, they got a sucker on their hand. They're like, oh, hey, how can I help you? And you sitting there, well, I'm just here to get my husband or my wife some cigars. Oh, okay. They know they got you, bro. That's the sucker move right there.
Yep.
And next thing you come home, they got this little bag for you. Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday. You got like 6 cigars in there, and you find a receipt later. They paid $250 for 6 cigars. It's like, come on, man. Come on, man. So the education process is, folks, you're right. Learn, get some knowledge. Again, it doesn't hurt. I know you want to surprise them, but it's best to get them what they smoke opposed to just going to the store spending a whole bunch of money, because I've seen it personally, whether it be male or female again, where a guy I can speak of personally came in, was saying his buddy's getting married and he wanted cigars. And the person working behind the counter said, oh, okay, great. I mean, is anybody a cigar smoker? Answer was no. And she said, okay, well, this is a nice medium smoke, boom, boom, boom. This box is $150. You know what he said? You got anything that costs more than that?
Oh,
yes, that's exactly what he said. In his mind, I guess he thought $150 is not enough, so this can't be good because a box of them costs $150. She was like, okay, well, yeah, I do. So I watched this cat and was spending $250 on a cigar, on cigars. Now he don't smoke. None of the cats smoke cigars, so they don't know what the hell they smoking. But he spent $250, felt good spending $250 to walk out when they gonna take 2 puffs of the cigar and leave it in the ashtray. Rat bastards. Come on, man. So again, I appreciate the educational piece, man. You brought in a good aspect of. I thought that was too deep, but now you have a point. Again, I was like, man, binder and fillers, you know all that. Oh, he's a real G. Okay, that's what's up. I got to work on my relationship then, bro. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a different podcast, man. But look, man, it's all good, brother. So listen, man, I told you I wasn't gonna hold you long, brother. Thank you for being a guest on the Smoke World Podcast, brother. Listen, where can people find you on social media, man? Talk to us.
Yo, I'm on Twitter. I got the Twitter. It's Poker Thug 7 Deuce. I'm on Instagram with Mr. Tap That Ash, not ass. Tap That Ash. You know, I just be out here. But before we go, man, could we speak for a second, man?
Come on, baby. Talk to me. I said I wasn't gonna hold you up. Talk to me.
Nah, you know, hold me up. We need to talk about that cigar dinner we went to, for real.
Oh, damn. See, that's why I got you, because you know what? When you get old, you forget stuff and you ain't taking your Prevagen, bro. I did say that. Yo, we went to a cigar dinner this week. The cigar dinner was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Open bar was beautiful.
Beautiful.
But the cigar was garbage. Talk to us, brother. Now, well, I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead, Ken.
I'm gonna be straight up with you, Slim. I am not one of these bougie cigar smokers. You understand? I'm just not. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't like Padron. I don't like Davidoff. I don't like, you know, some Cohibas. I'm not gonna say that because I do enjoy those. But let's be real. Most of our budgets are within the $6 to $10 range of cigars.
Preach. Mm-hmm.
And there are so many in that range that are such a good smoke.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you're not really putting out a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, preach. Yes.
But this, I'm not gonna mention the lounge name.
Yes.
I would be nice.
You're gonna be nice.
Come on, man. With that bullshit y'all gave us at the dinner, that you should be reprimanded for that.
Reprimanded. You know reprobate.
Let's be real.
Listen, man. Listen, it wasn't the first time. Wasn't the second
No.
time. Come on, man. Talk to him, baby. Tell him like it is.
Matter of fact, I think we did mention it to the person.
Yes, I know I did. Preach. Mm-hmm.
And he still came with that same bullshit.
Same old sinner. Same old lifestyle. Bad cigars. Mildewish. No label. Bad burn. Trash. Oh, y'all got to forgive me today, brother, because you talking the truth today, brother. They're gonna hate me tomorrow, but guess what? Truth is truth. Speak to him, preach. Talk to him again, preach. Tell him what else you got to tell him, preach.
Look, if you're gonna have a cigar dinner, right?
Cigar dinner.
We putting out what was it, like $90, right?
$90 US. That's a lot of dollars for me. I live in the hood.
We have a 4-course meal. You got an appetizer. You got actually it's kind of 2 appetizers. You got a main course and a dessert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that dessert was fire.
Fire. Yeah.
Then you have open bar. You can never go wrong with open bar.
Oh, that
especially
bar.
You got top shelf liquor.
Yes.
Okay.
Sinners come out. Come on.
And then you come up with some unbanded stuff that you probably rolled in your backyard.
Wow.
with some fall tree leaves that fell off the tree last year.
Leaves. Wow.
Tasting like some straight ass garbage. And you expect me to be happy with this? Man. Nah.
Garbage.
That's not what we're doing.
Not what we're doing. Not at all.
That's not what we're doing, man. So if the person who happens to supply the cigars for that cigar dinner is listening,
yes,
do better, bruh. Do better.
You
know better than that.
Woo. Yes. Shall we pray? Father
we
God.
Real cigar smokers out here. We ain't messing around.
Not at all. We grown. We grown folks here. We grown and smoking. Sexy and grown. We don't smoke that trash. Even the trash smokers know better than trash smoking.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Do you think they got them from the Walgreens, CVS, or the Rite Aid? I don't think they even sell that type of grade of cigar. I'm just talking to you, people. Now listen, if you don't understand the language and you can't convert it into your language in the other country, to understand that they unfortunately gave us garbage at the cigar dinner. So with that being the case, please, 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 if you are thinking about doing a cigar dinner, no matter who you are, please remember the first word in the sentence. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Cigar dinner. So
Right.
make sure the cigars are of good quality. I'm not asking you, like the brother said, we didn't ask you to buy anything that costs $25 a stick, and some of those are garbage too, but that's another conversation. Hello? Hello? So
Amen.
what we're telling you, those organizers, those hungry for money, not all, but God willing, we're going to pray for those who are, that when you have your cigar dinner, hello, that you have a quality cigar to give to the people. That's all we're asking. That is all we're asking, because you named it cigar dinner.
Right.
Amen. Whew. Yeah, that's a lot on my head, brother. We're going to get canceled by next week, but that's fine. That's fine. That is fine.
Nah, but seriously though, man, come on, man, come on.
Bro.
I'm really disappointed.
Yeah, like I said, and I'm not going to say that they can't do better, but because I know they can do better. But if you can't, knock, knock. Hello. There's another place that's willing to do what you're not willing to do. Hello. Yes, Lord. Let the church say amen. 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 I'm sorry y'all had to listen to the rant, but guess what? We were feeling some kind of way. We had to get it off our chest. Hello. Talk to him again. Woo. Good Jesus. Good. My daughter just brought me a sandwich here. I don't know what she made. I don't know what kind of meat this is on it. It looks like the cheese didn't melt, but I guess it's all about the work and the thought that counts. But it smells good, but it looks kind of weird, if I must say so myself. Hello. But I guess I'm going to have to eat it either way, because otherwise I'll be an ungrateful father, because the daughter made me a sandwich on this good Saturday afternoon. So I'm going to... And I don't know why the cheese is laying on the plate the way it is. It's shredded cheese, but ain't none of it melted. But I won't talk bad about her, because I birthed her to some degree, helped the mother and so forth. You know how the world works with children. But anyway, my brother, I thank you again for being a co-host again on the Smoke World Podcast, brother. I want you to come back when we have a guest. I want you to beat their brain up, dig into them deep like I normally don't. But I need you to do that, my brother. Is there anything you want to say before you leave, my man?
No, man, I just appreciate you having me on. Everybody listen to Smoke World.
Smoke World. That's what's up, my brother. Like I said, you gave out your social. You had Twitter. You had yourself Instagram. You ain't on Facebook, huh? You don't mess with the Facebook. The Book of Faces. Your Lord.
Too much drama on Facebook, dog.
Mind your business, man. Mind your business. Why you gotta be like that? The Book of Faces. Yes, the Book of Faces, my lord. Well, look, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Have a good day, brother. Keep smoking. Talk to you soon. All right, my brother?
And you too, man.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another episode of Smoke World in the books. I want to thank my guest co-host, Brother Ken, Brother The Leaf. Good looking out. Good looking out. We had a great conversation. Having fun. But some stuff is true. Just keeping it real. Again, you can follow me on Instagram at Smoke World Podcast. The email, stone@smokeworldpodcast.com. And the website where you can get the swag, man. You know, it's all about the swag, dude. SmokeWorldPodcast.com is the website. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, whatever happens in social media world we need to do, because tomorrow there might be a different word we need to use. And if I don't have it down yet, thank you for letting me know. Do that too. All right, I will check you out on the other side. Peace.